Hello guys, it's the Manor Mechanic, and today I'm going to go over some of my new purchases and my overall hoopty fleet of vehicles. So here we go. Alright, so first up we have the Mazda MX-6. I bought this car for $500 and it is pretty clean overall. It has, obviously, you can see some peeling clear coat. That's pretty normal for a lot of the Japanese 90s cars. Just 90s primer in general had issues with that. And then we have a dent here. That's pretty much the extent of the damage on the MX-6. The bird's interrupting me. And I aired it, and anyways, so yeah, it's a MX-6. It's pretty clean overall. Got it for $500. I might have to put some new injectors or something in it because it does run a little rough, but nothing too terrible, nothing I can't fix. And this is my 85 Dodge Rampage, sorry, 84. I got this car also for busy road. Got this car also for $500, and that was probably about 5 years ago. The timing belt broke on it, and I just haven't fixed it yet. And as you can see, it's been sitting for a while, and I need to clean up my vines. Extent to the damage for this one is this and the hood. I have a replacement hood, so I'll probably have to fix the fender and then the tailgate as well, which is right here. There's some ding there. And that's the extent of the Rampage. And then this is the 1975 Chrysler Cordoba that I have. This car does run and drive. It doesn't really have anything really significantly wrong with it, except for I do need to resolder one of the wires to the fuse block so that my brake lights always work. Aside from that, everything else is good on it. It's got collector plates on it, so I never have to renew tabs or anything like that. And pretty much everything works on it. So that's I got this for $600. So I'm the master of cheap vehicles. So this is the Geo Metro. I did say I was doing an engine swap. As you can see, this is in progress. There's a couple kinks I got to work out to get this job done. Mainly you got to connect the starter wire and one more sensor, and then connect the rest of it to the motor mounts, and then I should be good to go. Hopefully. Then I'll do a test start, put some gas in it, and see what happens. So this car, the build for this car is going to be the ultimate road trip machine, since it has really good gas mileage. It gets like, supposedly it gets like 40 to 50 miles to the gallon or something like that, some ridiculous amount. Basically, I like to call it the prehistoric Prius, except I'd rather have this than a Prius. I think it looks better. And yep, there that is. And then I have this is another Geo Metro. I haven't decided if I'm just going to just get rid of this thing and just completely offload it, or if I'm going to do something crazy like a mid-engine V8 swap or something, because it's basically just a rolling shell, which means I can either just get rid of it and make room for something cool, or make something cool out of it. And now on to the daily driver, which is this 2001 Mercedes ML320 with the sports package, which means it basically looks exactly like an ML55 AMG, except it has one exhaust port instead of the two that the actual AMG would have. But it does have the fender flares and some more sporty wheels, not the AMG wheels, but sport wheels. And then it's got the body kit for the front as well. That is all, and that's all factory, none of that's custom. And it's black on black. And this is the daily driver that's locked because I didn't bring my keys. But it's pretty clean overall. It's got heated seats, leather. Dirty. Need to clean it. It's got the power fold-out mirrors, and you know, basically, you know, that's the daily driver. That has, you know, nothing wrong with it whatsoever. So like the Mercedes and the Chrysler are the two cars that basically have nothing wrong with them at all. And then the Mazda is soon to be on the list of cars that have nothing wrong with it at all. It's basically going to be the probably my next daily driver because I like it. The only thing I don't like about it is its automatic transmission. I wish I had a manual. That would make it a lot more fun, but that's okay. So, and since I have to go somewhere anyways, and I haven't driven this car in a little while, let's go do a cold start on it and see how it starts up in the cold. Locks are smooth, frozen. Doors, the lights are still on, it's good. Means the battery's charged. The sheet of ice on the windshield, that is a cold feature for cold days. So we're gonna go ahead and just prime the carburetor, a couple pumps. See, on a cold start, this car starts right up. And for any Dodge that's 40 years old, that is amazing. It's not quite running that well yet, but it will as soon as it warms up. It's really cold still. And I also need to do an oil change on the car. And there's not really anything else to look at except for my fuzzy dice and some of the interior pieces are actually pretty clean overall. Cordoba with tag on the door. It's got these Southwest interior pattern on the seats. Still not sure if that's factory or custom, but I think it's cool. Everything in the interior is pretty good. There was an aftermarket tape deck, which doesn't really work. I'm probably gonna have to take that out. And then the original stereo, which does work. As you can works. The lights work, everything works. The only thing is the little light tag is missing. It actually fell behind the dash. It's a little wrinkled, so that's just some nice classic 40-year-old stuff there. So, all right. I'm going to go ahead and just make sure I turn that on. The heater works. Rear window defogger. It's a huge switch. Which I think is really cool. They have a huge rear window switch. That's why I love cars from like the 70s and the 80s and stuff like that, because they got these weird, funny, cool looking gauges, and then they got these like huge, massive spaces with one switch for the rear window defogger. And there she runs. No problems. No nothing. So now the car is nice and warm. We have some magic. The windshield is now completely defrosted and everything is clear. You can actually see out of the car now. The heater works great. I really appreciate this car a lot, and now it's time to get going. Rolls, no problem. And the up a steep ass hill. No issues whatsoever. Alright guys, that's it. That's the tour of my small hoopty fleet. If you're wondering what happened to the Cadillac, I sold it because I didn't want it anymore and it was taking up space, and I like the Mazda much better at this point. If you liked the video, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and of course hit the little bell button once you do so you get an update on all of my videos when they come out. If you'd like to see anything specific, please feel free to leave it in the comments below, and have a great day.